coming back today. If you remember, I said in the last session that what we normally do is to set an agenda, agree an agenda together at the beginning of the session. So I've got some ideas what we could put on that agenda, and if you've got some specific things to put on the agenda as well, we'll just take a minute to do that. What I'd like to do first is just see how you've been over the last couple of weeks since we met last. Then what I want to do is kind of follow on from, we did the activity schedule last time. We kept a diary for 2 weeks, and then we briefly talked about that last time. I spend a bit more time thinking about that and maybe thinking about some of your activity patterns. And I'd ask you to think about that as well as a homework task, so we'll review that. That's the main things I wanted to focus on today. Now, is there anything in particular you want to focus on?
Well, I did hear something a bit disconcerting.
You've heard something a bit disconcerting. So should we put that on the agenda? I want to hear about that, but I'll just make a note of it just now and then we'll come back to it. That's okay. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
So we've got just a mood check how you've been. Perhaps we'll take 5 minutes or so doing that. And then how do we want to divide the time between thinking about your activity pattern and thinking about the thing that you've heard last week? What do you think will take the most time?
What do you mean, how many minutes?
Yeah, so we've got about 45 minutes left.
Well, shall we just split it half and half?
Yeah, split it half and half. Okay then, let's just start. Can we start with just tell me how you've been in the last week since I saw you?
I think pretty much the same, to be honest.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, I've still not really been sleeping very well.
So your sleep's been poor.
And I've just not been able to get off to sleep at night. I just sort of just lie there thinking about it all. And
so you're lying there thinking over some of your problems. Okay.
Then I do eventually get to sleep, but then I do kind of wake up really early, and I just can't get back to sleep. So I just get up and wander about really.
Yeah, so that sounds a bit horrible that you're not getting your normal sleep.
Yeah, and I think that gets me off to a bad start the next day then, because I just feel so shattered all the time.
So it's making you feel more shattered through the day, and that gets getting you off to a bad start. Okay. Anything else about how you've been in the last week?
Well, I haven't really felt like doing much. So
you've not been doing much, or?
No, I've only been out absolutely when I have to go out. I don't. I'd just rather just stay at home and.
Okay, so that's quite a similar picture to when we met before, isn't it? Do you feel it's broadly similar to how things have been?
Yeah, I just don't want to bump into anybody that I know. I just can't be bothered to be having conversations with people, to be honest.
Okay, so you don't want to bump into people yet. Okay.
So I think if I just stay at home and keep myself to myself, that's the best thing really, because I just don't feel like I'm up to even like.
Maybe we can move on to talk about that in a bit of detail when we think about how you are spending your time at the moment. But just before we go on to that, if you were going to rate your mood on a scale of 0 to 10, like 10 is the most depressed you could feel and 0 is not depressed at all, where have you been the last week?
7.5.
7.5, okay. Well, thanks for that. Right, we'll stop there then. That's fantastic, that's great, Hazel, thanks. What we'll do in a minute is maybe we have a section sort of just making sure we're on track with the agenda. So So we'll go on we'll start in a minute and we'll just maybe talk about, let's say, okay, so we've spoken a little bit about the activity scheduling. We've talked about ways you can move that forward as we plan to do it at the beginning. And now it's quite important to tell me about what's that incident in the last week. And then we'll set some homework at the end. So I'll say something like that, and then I'll do a final section reviewing that we've kind of followed that, okay?
Mm.
Okay, so let's go back into the role again. Okay, so we've had about half of the time in the session, and what we've managed to go over, you told me about how you've been in the last week, and we've also spent, I felt, quite productive time thinking about maybe ways that you can change some of these behaviour patterns and build on what you've been doing before. So we've had some discussion about that, and we've planned a little bit of that. But a very important thing that you put on the agenda was something a bit difficult that's happened in the last week, so I'd like to just move on to that now before we perhaps set some homework for you.
Mm.
Is that okay?
Mm.
Okay, so we're back out of roll. And we'll just now do a final bit where we're kind of reviewing it. Okay. So we're drawn to the end of the session now, Hazel. Helen, we're drawn to the end of the session now, Helen. What I just want to do is just check we've covered what we've said that we've covered. So we worked out what your mood was, and we checked how that was. We did some review of your activities, and we talked about that very difficult experience you had last week. We're going to set some homework. Has that covered the areas that we planned to cover? Are you happy